Hi, this is Lane Coleman at Costar, and this is video 3 of 3 in our NTD integration series of videos. And in this video, I'll cover ordering of products from NTD using the integration and some of the options that surround that ordering process. So now I've opened up Costar, and I'm going to launch the National Tire Distributors integration from the main menu. Click that link. And I'm going to go in and I'm going to enter in a tire size. I'm going to hit search. Up will come my list of results from NTD. And they'll be listed down here. Now I can sort these by quantity available, etc. I can scroll through and see exactly what I'm looking for. I'll just drill down here on this second option here, the general. All the specifications will be listed down the left hand side as before. Here's my availability. I can see that I don't have any in my local Costar inventory. I have 8 at my local NTD distribution center. My local plus warehouse has 98 available, and National has 58 available. So as soon as if I enter my quantity here, so I've got 4 by default, so 4 is what I want. I can just hit the check freight and delivery button, and it'll come up and give me my estimated delivery date, and it'll show that I don't owe any additional freight for that delivery because it's coming out of my local DC. So I'll just click add to document at this point, and when I do that, because I've launched the integration from the main menu, Costar prompts you and says, which type of document do you want these tires to be placed on? In this case, I'll just select repair order. A new repair order will be launched inside of Costar. Our quick item add screen will come up and ask you to define the product type. It's a passenger tire. You can see all the details, including the part number, description, supplier, manufacturer, the size, and the cost all come back from NTD and are ready to go. I just click add item at that point, and those items come on to the document. Now, I would of course at this point probably qualify the customer and vehicle on my document, but I'm going to just bypass that for the sake of time in this example, and I'm just going to jump right down to this flashing check stock option at the bottom of the screen. Anytime you add items from an integration onto a Costar document, the status will be indicated red over here as required. So we've added it onto the document, but we haven't placed the order. That's what it's telling us. Down at the bottom, check stock starts to flash with the red indicator. I click the check stock button. Up will come the list of products that I need to order, where I'm ordering them from, in this case NTD, National Tire Distributors. I'm going to order 4 of these tires. If I click the little cost button here, it's going to give me my cost for that product just as a display. Now I can hit preview NTD order, and it's going to pop that up, and it's going to allow me to see what I'm going to order from NTD. Or I can just go straight on and hit the create POs button. I'm going to get that same screen. It's going to bring back and create a purchase order inside of Costar automatically as soon as I hit this create POs button. Okay, so I'm just going to go ahead. There's no additional freight charge. I know I'm going to place this order with the warehouse, and I'm just going to continue on and hit create POs. As soon as I do that, Costar creates a purchase order automatically. It's sending it to National Tire Distributors. Click send, and the order is electronically sent to NTD. Confirmation comes back. So that you know that a PO was created and ATD has sent back this confirmation number. So that's the order number at NTD that you're going to need if you're going to call in for cross-reference. So I'll click OK, and you'll notice on the Costar document the status is changed to purple, which means that the order has been sent. Okay, so that's the process. I know my order is now sent to NTD, and I can wait for those tires to arrive. Okay, now, so I'm going to close this repair order down, and I'm going to move on to our next example. And our next example will be related to displaying how the integration handles freight charges. So let's go down under, this time under purchasing. I'm going to select purchase orders in Costar. I'm going to click add new to create a new purchase order. I'm going to put my supplier on here. I'm going to search for National Tire Distributors. I'm going to click OK. It's going to populate the top of my PO. I'm going to drill down within PO. I'm going to launch the National Tire Distributors integration. And this time I'm going to go after a specific item number. And so I'm going to put in 01625 as my item number and hit search. Up will come my Hercules tire that I'm looking for. And I'll drill down here under quantity. You'll notice it says 0, but I got a plus sign indicating that there are quantities at other warehouses. Okay, so I'll drill down into our NTD integration. Specifications, as always, are on the left-hand side, but over on here under availability, I can see in my local Costar inventory I have 0. That's why I'm ordering them on a PO. NTD, my local DC, has none. I've got 16 at Local Plus and 49 at National. So in this example, I'm going to put 40 tires as the order that I want to make. And I'll hit check freight and delivery. Once I do that, it's going to go out and it's going to check the freight and delivery and bring it back. Okay, in this case, it's going to show me that I'm going to have 8 delivered on September 12th, 8 delivered on September 14th. That makes up the 16 that's coming out of my Local Plus, and that's going to bring me 24 from National. And it's going to charge me $87.85 in freight to ship those from National to my store. Okay, so if I want to carry on with that mechanism, I just click add to document. The tires will be brought onto the PO, and it even brings across an internal memo saying here's what the freight is and here's what our estimated delivery dates for all of our shipments are to fulfill this order of 40. Okay. Now from the PO, I click the send button on the toolbar. That's going to deliver the order to NTD. My preview order screen is going to launch. And in this case, it's going to show me that I'm going to order these MRX Plus 205/55/16s. It's going to break down everything, including my freight. And it brings up a red indicator right at the bottom that says that you have to check to agree to those freight charges. So you check that button and it's going to allow you to continue and send that order through. Now there's one other thing that I want to demonstrate to you at this point. You do have an option when you're placing a stocking order within NTD to have the stock transferred from National to your local DC so that you avoid these freight charges. In order to send the order through in that regard, we have a back order locally checkbox on the order screen here. So if you check this box, what's going to happen is it's going to recompute, it's going to take away the freight indicator, and you'll notice now I have 0 freight owing at this point. So if I continue on and submit that, now NTD will get the order in the same fashion, but they will transfer stock from the National warehouse to your local DC, and then it will be delivered to your store, and you'll avoid the freight charge. So those are the two options that you have. Tick the back order locally checkbox to avoid freight charges, or leave it off and have them ship it directly from National, which could increase your delivery time, and your delivery dates are indicated here, so it's quite fast. It's coming right away from National, but you will incur those freight charges. So I click continue. That order, then purchase order gets created and it's ready to send to NTD. I click send and off that order goes, and it's sent according to the conditions that we defined on our order preview. Confirmation then comes back and I'm all good to go. I'm back to my purchase order screen. Now let me move on to our third example. I'm going to jump up under order entry. I'm going to go into the repair order menu. This time I'm going to open up an existing repair order. I've already got the customer and vehicle defined on this repair order, and I'm going to go down into the master menu, select National Tire Distributors from the list, and I'm going to hit Tire Guide for this vehicle. My vehicle's passed in automatically. My fitment is here. I'm going to hit search. Search is going to pass into NTD. It's going to bring back my results. In this case, I'm going to select these Michelin X ices. I'm going to drill down into those tires. Here's my availability. I've got 0 on hand. I've got 4 at my DC and lots up in the supply chain. Okay, I'm going to hit check freight and delivery just to validate that. Yep, great, no freight, awesome. I'm going to click add to document, and in this case, I'm going to get some functionality coming back. So in this case, I've ordered item number 0268, and it's a Michelin X ice. And it's saying we found a similar item in your database, in your Costar database, and it's asking you, are these the same item? Okay, so this similar items or this possible match functionality that we've built into Costar helps you avoid getting duplicate inventory items set up when using NTD's integration. So in this case, I've got this item number coming back, and I may already have a Cooper that has a similar item. So what I want to do is I want to, and you'll see that right here, you can see that the NTD item number is 02686.1, and I've also got a 02686 as part of the item number here for this Cooper Discoverer tire. Okay, so our system is double checking those numbers in your inventory and trying to prevent you from creating a duplicate item number in your system. So in this case, I'm going to say nope, they're different. It's going to bring up the quick item add screen. I'm going to pull down and say it's passenger tire. I'm going to click add item to put it on my document. Okay, once it's on my document, the check stock button starts to flash because I need to order this product. I'm going to drill down into check stock. I'm going to click create POs to proceed. My preview order screen will come up, and in this time I want to show you that we've got an option to pick these up at the warehouse. So rather than having delivered on the regular schedule, you can optionally tick that box and go and pick up the tires at the NTD warehouse yourself. Okay, but you need to tell the NTD on the order that you're coming to pick them up, otherwise they'll ship them out normally. Okay, so pick up order at the warehouse checkbox. You want to make sure you tick that if you're going to pick it up. You hit create PO. It creates the purchase order inside of Costar. You send that, and the order is sent with the confirmation that you're going to pick it up. Okay, to cross-reference that, let's open up this detail line here. Let's open up the purchase order that we just delivered and check the status inside the PO, and you can see in the ship via, it will say pickup right there. Okay, and that'll be indicated on the PO that you sent to NTD. So now I'm going to close down this example, and I'm going to wind it up here. As always, if you need additional technical support with the Costar NTD integration, be happy to answer any of those questions and get connected to your system to give you some assistance. Just call our technical support line at 1-800-661-7126 for additional information. I've got one more video in this series. I was going to only do 3, but I need 4 based on the length of time that it's taken to get these done. And we're going to publish a 4th video just with some more detail related to the inventory management and item numbering when using the NTD integration. So check out that last video, and thank you very much.